welcome back to Twin Cities Film Fest, presented by Stearns Bank. I'm your host, Brianna Rose Lee, and with me on the red carpet, I have Mary Elizabeth Ellis, who is our writer-director for Last to Leave, one of our short films. So first of all, so happy to have you here. Thank you for coming to the Film Fest.
I'm very happy to be here. Happy to be in Minnesota. I haven't been here since I was in high school, and I was in the Nationals for Drama competition. So, Mall of the Americas, shout out. Thank you.
Love it. So as a writer-director, what inspired you to write this film, and what do you hope people get out of it?
So there's a restaurant in my neighborhood called Mess Hall, and a lot of people who work there, you know, are aspiring actors or writers or directors, and so two of the guys who work there, John Bangle and Andrew Pack, decided that they wanted to start their own film festival and help people who are there write films, produce their own films. And so I wrote a short for them, but the idea of that film festival is that you get one night, overnight, from when the last customer leaves until the kitchen staff comes in the morning to shoot your film. And I just dreamed too big, you know, so we couldn't do it in one night, but those guys were really kind and were like, we just really think you should make this. So luckily during the writer's strike in Los Angeles, I was able to get some really incredible actors who normally would have been working, and an incredible cinematographer called Nico Aguilar, and we got to make Last to Leave, the short film. Why it's a horror film, I don't know. I must have a darkness inside me, so.
A little bit of a thriller inside.
I think so. There's some darkness in there.
Well, what was, I guess, one of your biggest challenges while you were shooting?
I think it was the first time that I had ever directed something, and I asked all of these actors to do me a favor, and I know what it's like to be an actor, and it was late. We shot overnight, and it was cold, and it was, I think, hardest for me to be like, great, so can you now let me pour this blood on you and then lie down on a freezing cold, like, in a parking lot, and let me attack you
At 3 a.m.
At 3 a.m. And also, please don't scream, because we do have permits, but I don't want to get in trouble. So I think just like asking for what I needed, honestly, was the hardest part of it. And I definitely learned in doing this how to ask for what you need, because if you don't shoot it, you don't end up having it in the editing room. Yeah.
Well, that actually sounds like, even as an actor, you kind of took away something from that as well. Like when you're being asked to put yourself like lying face down in the snow, and you're doing all these things like for the shot. And as now that you've worn the other hat, talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I don't think I had a problem with that as an actor. I think, you know, like doing those things, the hardships is part of the job. And I think it's almost like bragging rights to be like, so how many times have you been naked in the snow, face down, with blood on you at 3 a.m. screaming? And it's like, 4 times? Okay, well, I've done it 5 times, so better actor than you, I guess. But yeah, it was good as an actor to see like what all the moving parts are behind the scenes, you know, which I appreciated in theory, but now appreciate in practice.
That's awesome. And so do you plan on doing any more writing, directing, or do you have any other projects coming up?
I do. I have a feature that I just sent out this week that has, I got to make this awesome director's deck on a thing called Shot Deck. So if anybody who's listening is interested in directing, that's a really great resource. It has like beautiful pictures from lots of different movies, music videos, things like that. And it's an easy tool to use when you're trying to put together something that you want to direct.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, we're excited to see more from you, and thank you so much for sharing your film with us at the Twin Cities Film Fest this year.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here. And as for my acting things that are happening, I would love people to watch A Man on the Inside, which is a new Netflix show that I'm in with Ted Danson. That's coming out November 21st. And I'm also in the Christmas epic Red One, which I think people will see anyway. But if you need to see me being a mom who's like, you need to do better, Chris Evans.
I think we all need that.
We all need that. We just all need it.
And you get to be that mom.
I do. I do get to be that mom.
We'll go see Red Ones, definitely, and we'll be checking out your Netflix show as well. You're just always so busy. I'm very excited to have you here this year.
Thank you.
Yes.
I'm happy to be here.
Well, we will get you right into your screening, and we will be back shortly.